Hi everybody, I'm Henry TKC from Tom's Guide, and honey, Apple shrunk the iPad Air into the iPad Mini 6, and it's amazing. First thing you're going to notice about it is that it's really small, and when you get it in your hand, you're going to notice it's really lightweight. And like, I was a little bit worried, like, is it going to compete with my iPhone 12 Pro Max? But no, it's actually pretty much bigger than that. But when you watch a movie, or even better, when you want to read a book, this is a great size device for that. A great size screen for that, especially at 8.3 inches. You can get a lot of something, and stuff that's a little bit cramped on your phone. It's a lot more space to breathe on your book, on a tablet. And it's part of why Kindle's devices are so popular, is that the screen is bigger than a phone, and it gives you a lot more space for text. And that's what you gotta love about the Kindle, and that's what I love about the iPad Mini 6. Comics fans out there are gonna really love this screen, because check out how perfect a size this is for opening up a comic book right here. Like, you can carry around a whole comics collection with you with the Marvel Unlimited app or Comixology or whatever, and it's a pretty sizable screen, and it's really easy to read the text without having to shrink or zoom in. As somebody who wants to read more, I could see this being a device that helps and enables that habit. You're going to want to watch a lot of video on the iPad Mini 6 because this is a really sharp screen. It's 326 ppi at 8.3 inches. That means it's really much sharper than the 264 pixels per inch iPad 9 and iPad Air 4. It's also brighter. It hits a maximum of 520 nits in our testing, and that's brighter than the iPad 9, 472 nits, the iPad Air 4, 440 nits, and the Galaxy Tab A7 Lite, 315 nits. And an sRGB output number is pretty good too, with 103% of the gamut, and that's close to the iPad 9 and Air 4, which are 105.3 and 102.9 respectively. Galaxy Tab A7 Lite is more affordable, and at 81.8%, it's less colorful too. When we talk about the best tablets, we always talk about battery life, because that's a really important thing, because time spent charging or waiting for your device to be charged is time spent not using your tablet. So it's great to hear that the iPad Mini 6 lasted 10 hours and 56 minutes on our Wi-Fi based browsing test, which has a display at 150 nits and just loading websites one after the other. And that's pretty impressive when it beats the iPad Air 4, which was 10 hours and 29 minutes, the Tab A7 Lite, 10 hours and 7 minutes. Only the iPad 9 of these competitors beat the iPad Mini 6 at 11 hours and 59 minutes. That's pretty significant. But it's got a bigger design and it's heavier, so there's probably more room for battery, so it's a trade-off. What do you prefer? What do you need? Battery life or portability? Why did it think it needed to go so hard on the iPad Mini 6's processor? It gave it the A15 Bionic, which is brand new system on chip, and that enabled it to a really fast, really high 4,540 on the Geekbench 5 multi-core test. And the A15 Bionic is this year's new iPhone processor. So you're getting brand new iPhone power on an iPad, and this is going to be great. Like, it's already no lags, really snappy, like really a joy. And this score beats the iPad Air 4's score on the Geekbench, beats the iPad 9's and the Galaxy Tab A7 Lite. One reason why I love the iPad Mini and iPad Air and iPad Pro a lot more than the regular iPad is they have the good Apple Pencil. Why is this the good Apple Pencil, you ask? Well, it snaps on. That's how it charges. This is the Apple Pencil 2. The Apple Pencil first generation, you have to pull off the cap and stick the lightning port into the bottom of the iPad. It doesn't feel great to do it, and it's uncomfortable, and it will roll around everywhere because there's no flat edge on it. Latency is very small. It has Scribble for recognizing your text as your handwriting as text. Scribble isn't exclusive to the Apple Pencil 2, but the Apple Pencil 2 is the more convenient one for charging and using and just everything else. Lastly, let's go over all the little things. Touch ID power switch, USB-C charging. Like, these are things that it inherits from the iPad Air 4, which are great. I mean, we would love to see Face ID in here, but at this price point, if they're not putting in the Air, I'm not surprised to see it not here. And USB-C charging, Apple, when is this going in the iPhone? It's one of the best iPads there is, and applause to Apple for getting it right. I'm Henry TKC from Tom's Guide. Check out our full review on tomsguide.com of the iPad Air.